In a world dominated by technology, the idea of living off the grid can seem daunting, even impossible. Our lives are intertwined with gadgets and devices, making it hard to imagine a day without them. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, technology is ever present, guiding our actions and decisions. Yet there is a quiet appeal to rediscovering the self-sufficient ways of life that existed before the advent of electricity. Imagine a time when families gathered around oil lamps, sharing stories and bonding without the distraction of screens. A time when communities worked together, relying on each other for support and sustenance. Our ancestors lived in harmony with nature, relying on their ingenuity and resourcefulness to meet their daily needs. They farmed the land with simple tools, cooked meals from scratch, and built homes with their own hands. Every task was a testament to their skills and creativity. By delving into the practices of the pre-electric era, we can glean invaluable insights into sustainable living. These practices were not just about survival, they were about thriving in a world where resources were limited, but community spirit was abundant. Traditional crafts, food preservation techniques, and community gatherings were all integral parts of daily life. From building design to food preservation, our forebears developed time-tested methods that remain surprisingly relevant today. Their homes were designed to be energy efficient, using natural materials and clever architectural techniques to stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Food was preserved using methods that didn't rely on electricity, ensuring that families had enough to eat throughout the year. Their legacy offers a treasure trove of knowledge for those seeking a simpler, more resilient way of life. By studying their methods, we can learn how to reduce our dependence on modern technology and live more sustainably. Whether it's growing our own food, making our own clothes, or building our own homes, the wisdom of the past can guide us towards a more self-sufficient future. As we explore the principles of off-grid living, we'll uncover the wisdom embedded in traditional practices. These principles are not just about going back to the past, they're about integrating the best of the old ways with the conveniences of the modern world. By doing so, we can create a lifestyle that is both sustainable and fulfilling. These time-honored techniques offer practical solutions for a more sustainable future. They teach us how to live in harmony with nature, using resources wisely and minimizing waste. They remind us of the importance of community, of working together and supporting each other. Let's embark on a journey back in time to rediscover the art of living well without modern conveniences. By embracing the wisdom of the past, we can build a future that is not only sustainable, but also rich in meaning and connection. Join us as we explore the timeless practices that can help us live more fulfilling lives, in tune with the rhythms of nature and the strength of community. Before the advent of air conditioning and central heating, homes were designed with a deep understanding of natural climate control. Builders carefully considered the position of the sun, prevailing winds, and the surrounding landscape to create comfortable living spaces year-round. Thick walls made of stone, brick, or adobe provided excellent insulation, keeping homes cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Windows were strategically placed to maximize natural light and ventilation, reducing the need for artificial lighting and cooling. Overhanging eaves and porches offered shade during the hottest parts of the day, while deciduous trees planted on the south side provided additional cooling in the summer and allowed sunlight to warm the house in the winter. These passive design strategies minimize temperature fluctuations, creating comfortable and energy-efficient homes. In the pre-electric era, the hearth was the heart of the home, providing warmth, light, and a place for cooking. It was a central gathering spot where families would come together to share stories, meals, and warmth. The flickering flames of the hearth not only provided essential heat but also created a comforting ambiance that brought people closer. Wood-burning stoves were essential appliances, used for everything from baking bread to heating water. These stoves were the workhorses of the household, tirelessly providing the necessary heat for cooking and warmth. The process of adding wood and managing the fire was a daily ritual, one that required skill and attention to detail. These stoves were incredibly efficient, burning wood slowly and radiating heat throughout the house. The design of the stoves allowed for maximum heat retention, ensuring that the warmth spread evenly throughout the home. This efficiency was crucial during the colder months as it kept families warm and comfortable. Cooking on a wood stove is an art, requiring careful temperature control and a keen understanding of fire management. The cook had to be constantly aware of the fire's intensity, adjusting the logs and dampers to maintain the perfect cooking temperature. This skill was often passed down through generations, with each family member learning the nuances of their particular stove. However, the rewards are well worth the effort. Meals cooked on a wood stove had a distinct flavor and texture that modern appliances simply can't replicate. The slow, even heat of the wood fire allowed for thorough cooking, resulting in dishes that were rich in flavor and perfectly cooked. Food cooked over a wood fire has a unique, smoky flavor that is simply unmatched by modern cooking methods. The natural wood smoke infused the food with a depth of flavor that added a special touch to every meal. This method of cooking connected people to their food in a way that modern conveniences often overlook. For lighting, oil lamps provided a warm and inviting glow. These lamps were a staple in homes before the advent of electric lighting, casting a gentle light that was perfect for evening activities. The soft glow of the oil lamps created a serene atmosphere, ideal for reading, sewing, or simply relaxing after a long day. These lamps were simple to operate, requiring only a wick, oil, and a match. Despite their simplicity, they were incredibly effective, providing a reliable source of light that could be easily adjusted by trimming the wick. The process of lighting an oil lamp was a small but significant part of daily life, a moment of calm and routine. While not as bright as electric lights, oil lamps created a cozy ambiance and encouraged a slower, more contemplative pace of life. The gentle light of the lamps fostered a sense of tranquility, allowing people to unwind and connect with each other. In a world that often moves too fast, the simple glow of an oil lamp reminds us of the beauty of slowing down and savoring the moment. Simple solutions for essential needs: water, food storage, and mechanical ingenuity. In a world where electricity is a given, it's easy to forget the innovative methods our ancestors used to meet their basic needs. This section delves into the fascinating ways people managed water, food storage, and mechanical tasks without the convenience of modern technology. Life without electricity necessitates a different approach to meeting basic needs, such as water, food storage, and mechanical ingenuity. Imagine a time when every drop of water and every morsel of food had to be carefully managed and preserved. People had to be resourceful and inventive to ensure their survival and comfort. Gravity-fed water systems, utilizing springs or rooftop rainwater collection, provided a reliable and sustainable source of water for drinking, cooking, and washing. These systems were simple yet effective, harnessing the natural force of gravity to move water from one place to another. Rainwater was collected from rooftops and funneled into storage tanks or cisterns, ensuring a steady supply of water even during dry periods. Root cellars dug deep into the earth maintained a cool, stable temperature year-round, preserving fruits, vegetables, and other perishables without the need for refrigeration. These underground storage spaces were essential for keeping food fresh and edible for extended periods. The cool, damp environment of a root cellar slowed down the natural decay process, allowing families to store their harvests and enjoy fresh produce even in the depths of winter. Ice houses, insulated structures built to store ice harvested in the winter, provided a means of keeping food cold throughout the warmer months. Before the advent of electric refrigerators, ice houses were a crucial part of food preservation. Large blocks of ice were cut from frozen lakes and rivers during the winter and stored in these insulated buildings, where they could last for months. This ice was then used to keep food cool and prevent spoilage during the hot summer months. Hand-crank devices such as grinders, butter churns, and washing machines eased the burden of daily chores. These ingenious tools harnessed human power to accomplish a variety of tasks, from grinding grain into flour to churning cream into butter. Hand-crank washing machines made the laborious task of laundry more manageable, allowing people to clean their clothes without the need for electricity. These tools and techniques demonstrate the remarkable ingenuity of the pre-electric era. They are a testament to human creativity and resilience, showing how people adapted to their environment and made the most of the resources available to them. By understanding and appreciating these methods, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the conveniences we enjoy today and the innovative spirit that has driven human progress throughout history. Making do and getting by lessons in resourcefulness from the Great Depression. The Great Depression, a time of widespread economic hardship, forced people to become incredibly resourceful. With limited access to money and resources, they relied on their ingenuity and creativity to make do with what they had. Food preservation techniques, such as canning, pickling, and drying, became essential for stretching limited food supplies. People learned to repurpose items, turning old clothes into quilts, feed sacks into dresses, and tires into sturdy footwear. Heating homes during the winter months often involved ingenuity and resourcefulness. People burned whatever they could find: wood scraps, coal dust, even corn cobs in makeshift stoves and fireplaces. The Great Depression taught valuable lessons in frugality, adaptability, and the importance of community support in times of need.